Lamed Chesed with base, the top of the Amud, the two dots, 5 lines on the top of the Amud. Says the Gemara. We learned in the Mishnah, V'al Yerokos Hu Oimer, and Yerokos he says, Boirei Pri Adam. Now in the Mishnah, when it says Yerokos, it says also in the same Mishnah we learned also V'al Pas Hu Oimer, right? He makes off. But it says the Gemara, we medame pas Yerokos, how do we medame it? Says the Gemara. So we learned in the Mishnah the two dots on Daf Lamed Chesed on base, the two dots on top. Ktane Yerokos. Ktane Yerokos. Dumye de pas. And what we learn out from it that there's Dumye de pas. Look the Gemara Azri. Ma pas shenishtanu. It came and changed the idea. What happened? How a pas becomes a pas? How a bread becomes a bread? By baking. The baking becomes by fire. So the same thing also, legabe, when we talk about legabe Yerokos, if Yerokos, you came and it changed by fire. What means it changed by fire? You cooked it. The same thing, you're going to make a boyer pri adoma. Omar Ravinoi. So the Gemara says the statement. Now, Ravinoi, Mishmei de Abai, I can't explain it. Zoisem eres. Shlokos. Shlokos means anything what you cooked. Yerokos mevusholim is called shlokos. Says Ravinoi, Mishmei de Abai. Zoisem eres. Shlokos mevorchin aleyen boyerei pri adoma. If we see from over here, the same thing also, you're going to come and make over here, and shlokos, and Tosis says, that not only shlokos, also in Ochoname, and Tosis diba masin mashkachas, it's Tosis later, but Tosis says over there that also the same thing is going to be also peiros, not only yerokos, because peiros also state by uns in the Mishnah. The same thing also, peiros is going to be, in Ochoname, as they pass in the Shchonoch and Reish Beis. Passing, as they with Tosis break down, that also in Boyer Priyates, it says that רואים לחיים, מבושולים, התחילו מבורכים על ישעה, כל מבושולים, בואי פריועץ, הרמוניה, he speaks about, but נכונה מהם, ומי הוא הרב אילפס פוסק בשלוקויס, the Tosis נכונה מהם, we're going to see later on, Tosis a little bit more in detail, but as they come Tosis and Tosis. Says the Gemara.
So you just replaced one down so you said that pas is like vegetables, right?
Oh, so you know how Tosis fragt the Shaila. Lechoira, what you medame pas, the vegetables. Vegetables in Ochoname is nishtane leiluye. Yerokos and Yekutbe is not nishtane leiluye. Of they fragt Tosis in Diba Masim with Ktane Yerokos. And Tosis in Ochoname comes and says, the Elo Koloimar, Ma pas, ein bishul megreya esaboche, af Yerokos nami b'milsayu kaime, v'lo megreya leor bishul.
What I was trying to ask was that the pas we actually changed the actual brachot. Whereas
yeah.
So what's the question? I don't understand what's going on here. We aren't changing the brachot
No, we don't go to She'akon. Yes. But as I fact Tosis is noch an answer the teretz. Understand the teretz is in the Achronim a big debate what is the teretz, and as that noch an the Yeshua speaks about what is going to be the teretz of Tosis. Okay, we're going to have the Mayan. Let's see the Gemara weiter. Sag the Gemara. Dorash Rav Chizde Mishum Rabbeinu. Rav Chizde says Mishum Rabbeinu. Who is Rabbeinu? Says explains the Gemara. Umanu Rav Shlokos. So as we said, Shlokos is Yerokos mevusholim. Yeah, Shlokos is cooked vegetables. Mevorchin aleim boirei pri adam. You make a boirei pri adam. Rabbi Seinu ayoyodi Eretz Yisrael. Rabbi Seinu that came down from Eretz Yisrael. Eretz Yisrael, as we know, is Govoya mikol ha'arotzos. So whenever they came down from Eretz Yisrael, so who's the Rabbi Seinu? Ule mishmei de Rabbi Yochanan. Ule in the name of Rabbi Yochanan is the Rabbi Seinu. They say Omar Shlokos levorchin aleim she'akol niyo midvorim. They make a thing. Ve'ani. Says Rav Chizde himself. No, there's no machloikis over here. What is no machloikis? So it depends what we're talking about. Kol shetchilosoi. Anything that in the beginning. That means kol shetchilosoi. Boirei priya domo sholkoi she'akol niyo midvoroi. V'chol shetchilosoi she'akol niyo midvoroi sholkoi boirei priya domo. What's the pshat? So what's the pshat? Oh, so in Rashi, let's see first Rashi. Rashi says the Bible says, "Ve'ani oimer leyashev divreim she'eino chalukin yesh mehem priya adomo ve'yesh mehem she'akol kol yerek hanech al chai shetchilosoi boirei priya adomo." So if anything that you can come and eat like a cucumber, you can eat it chai. So if you know chanam sholkoi, you came and you cooked it. Afkei, you came and you uprooted your mafkia. ממילסה לגריוסה מבוך שהכל. וכאן מוקה בתום וקרתה. אבל בכל ירק שאין דרכו לאוכל חי, שתחילה עשו עם אוכל חי שהכל, הוא שולקוי, מביא לו דרך אכילה, so you כפיר ובוא בפרי אדומה. So according to Rashi is very simple. If you have a fruit that you cannot eat it raw, only when you cook it, so then in Ochaname, that is the purpose of the pri. That's the purpose of the pri of the vegetable. So you make a boil pri or adama. But if you have a type of a vegetable that you cannot eat it, let's say turnip, or these type of we're gonna see later on like more lefes, like a turnip, you cannot eat it raw. You can eat it only when it's called potato. So in Ochaname, but in the time of Chazal, we didn't have potatoes. It sounds like, right? It only came from 500 years ago. So in Ochaname, what's gonna be the din? It's gonna be noch a name of boire pri adam only after it's cooked. Before it's cooked, noch is all achile. After it's cooked, that's noch a name lefi Rashi. And Toyses da achronim wo medayek, it's only noch a name if it's mishtabeach. Anything what's mishtabeach when you come and you cooking it. So it could be also that you could come and courgettes. Some courgettes you could eat also when it's raw, right? Or as Meshulam always tells us about the corn, right? Corn. So if it's fresh, you can eat it also. Yeah? But when you come and you cook it, so b'derech klal it's mishtabeach. Mishtabeach. I don't know when it's mamish fresh. It's probably tastier. That's what I heard. I never tasted it, but so you eat it on the cone. So you know, sorry. Yeah, corn on the cone. Much better. I never had. Sorry. So that's gonna be the difference. That's gonna be the difference in Ochaname if it's thing. Okay, that's lefi mashmos toises. Yeah, but in Ochaname from the Rambam also is mashma like Rashi. That depends on derech achilosoi. Derech achilosoi. If derech achilosoi is chai, in Ochaname so boyer pri adoma you're gonna do if it's chai, if it's raw. If derech achilosoi it's cooked, you're gonna make derech achilosoi. You're gonna make the boch on derech achilosoi. That's the three shittas of the Rishonim. If the Rambam and Rashi is the same or not the same, the false we speak about, but let's say there's already two different shittas of Rishonim. Yeah.
Do you go by what people generally
Yes.
do?
Yes.
Because things change.
Yes. Yeah.
So if people generally eat it both raw and cooked, then it's always going to be hardoma.
Yeah.
Such as
For sure.
carrots, like carrots.
Carrots.
Yeah.
Or
Don't have to be
cabbage,
mishtabeh, yeah.
coleslaw.
Carrots you could eat both, or yeah.
So if it's
Cabbage. Even though in cabbage in the Gemara we see that you cannot eat it raw. I don't know if the cabbage or the Gemara says it's the cabbage that we have. It's the same type. The Gemara says kruv. Kruv is cabbage. We're gonna see bald. Okay, let's go into this
What's an
video.
example of the second category, where you start with shahakol and you end up with?
With adama, if it's raw, it's not edible.
Give an example,
Potato. You can't eat it raw.
right?
Well, when it's cooked, you could eat it. So what are you gonna make? You're gonna make when it's raw.
You start with a shahakol raw.
Yeah, and then once you cook it, you're gonna make an adama. Because now it's roy la'achila.
Usually, if it's, you don't make shahakol if it's not achil when it's all. Depends what it is.
If a person is eating it,
It's medoicha because it's not ready.
Medoicha, you can eat it,
Not
yeah.
at all.
So let's say courgettes. Courgettes, b'derech klal, they don't eat it raw, right? Well, you can eat it raw. If it's a fresh courgette, you can eat it raw.
So it's both, so it's like a carrot.
Courgette or what's called squash or kishuim.
It's quite desperate.
You can eat things.
No.
So on the mashed potatoes, then why wouldn't you say that is how we eat them? That's
Or beetroot. Yeah, you have lots of these things that are Nochanam is a shaila.
So this shakol or is it?
Well, mashed potatoes is shakol. We spoke yesterday about mashed potatoes, right? If it's mashed, you don't see it. Let's continue. Fine. Look the Gemara. We spoke yesterday about mashed potatoes. Says the Gemara. So anything that's what you're gonna make, v'chol, anything that you're gonna make, because shakol nivdvoroi, b'tchilas shakol nivdvoroi, so if sholkoi, you can make on it a boirei pri or adomo, because in Nochaname, that's really the thing. Yeah, kol shetchilasoi. Yeah, so you can make a shakol. Says the Gemara. Yeah, so noch einmal. Wenn ich immer, kol shetchilasoi pri adomo, sholkoi shakol nivdvoroi, v'chol shetchilasoi shakol nivdvoroi. So if it's sholkoi, it's gonna be in Nochaname. Boirei pri adama. Says the Gemara. Bishloime, if in Nochaname tchilosoi she'akol niyo, kol she'tchilosoi she'akol niyo mitvoroi, boirei pri adama. What is it? Mashkachas lo Bekarve. Karve is kruv. I don't know if this kruv, as we said, is cabbage. I'm not sure if it's that what it is. Karve. So that's going to be, and salke. Salke, as we said, is always not meat. Is spinach. Yeah, is tereb. Spinach. And vekora. Kora is pumpkin. So they're not good as when you eat it as when you cook it, and therefore, you're gonna make on it in the beginning of Shakon Midvar, and then you're gonna make on it a Boyer Pri Adama. Elo, Kol Shetchilos Boyer Pri Adama. Shol Shakon Eichem Ashkachas Lo. What do we find? And that it turns it into bad. The going over here in Reinoyam, you have loads and loads and loads of peiros that is gonna be good when it's fresh. Right, a tomato, I don't know, you cook also tomatoes, but you have a fresh cucumber. If you cook the cucumber, I don't think it's going to be edible. So they explain over here the shaila a little bit different. So let's see the Gemara first, and then we're going to go back. It says the Gemara, Elo kol shel boyer pri adama yicha mashkachas lo. Says the Gemara, Omar Rav Nachman bar Yitzchak mashkachas lo. Betume, tume means garlic. Ve karte, karte is leek. So this inochaname, the taste, it's better when they are raw than they are cooked. And that's why it's going to be inochaname tume, garlic and leek is going to be inochaname better if you first cook them, faster to eat it raw than to come and to cook them. Toises comes over here, you can see Toises Dibo Amaschil, Mashkachas Lo, Toises starts with the question. Ve'arei nir le'inayim da bishul mashbichon. If you look at the leek or Metzias look at the garlic. You cook it, it becomes better when you cook it. So how could the Gemara come and say that tume and karte, garlic, let's say for example, when you cook it, it becomes better, and that's why you're going to make on it a boyer pri adama, and not when azay friktoises. Nira leinayim azay friktoises. Ve'yesh lo yimar dainu b'shvil haboso ve'amelach shebetoicho nirin advorim. Says it depends how you're going to cook it, says Toises. If you're just going to take now garlic and just cook the garlic on its own, then it's not going to become good. It only becomes better because you cook it with something, with bosor, melach, with different spices. And therefore, when you cook it with different spices, so then the garlic itself becomes better also because you cooked it. But the whole reason is not because the garlic itself became better. It became better only because the spices or the meat what came with it. The meat what came with it. Yeah, but if you come and take out and just the garlic and eat it, so Tosis asks a raya that you see that the garlic itself becomes tastier, it becomes better as you come and you cook it. So the Gemara says tume and karte. But that's what Tosis says. But bishvil haboso, and that's the reason what you come and you're gonna think. That's what Tosis comes and says. Yeah, and then Tosis goes into a whole discussion about the egois metugan. What betvash? They used to have nuts that you would come and I think they have it till today. You take nuts and you fry it with honey. What bracha you make on it? Toisa has no shaila that you're going to make on it a boire prio eitz. You're going to make it a boire prio eitz. That's what Toises. And in Ochanami, that's what Toises finishes off with. Ve'ego, the last two lines of Toises. If you look at ve'ego is metugon b'dvash, mevorich olo boire prio eitz. Why? Says Toises. The ego is ikel. The ego is ikel. The ego is going to ikel, and that's why in Ochanami you're going to make on it you're going to make on it a boyer prio eitz. Why? What's the difference?
Because the nut is bitter. It's only if the nut itself is bitter.
If the nut, no, also without. Today when you have the pecans, it's with certain sweetness caramelized. So what do you make on it? You can make a boyer prio eitz. You can make a boyer prio eitz. That's a doctor is the halacha over here. So the Achrayim, the Avrom, the Taz, the Pri Megadim, Nochaname, they all speak about it. Why Nochaname is that? And they said because that's suras that's the dalkoi bekach. That's the way to come into eat the egoism with dvash, and that's why the dvash doesn't become the ikel, and the egoism becomes the kafel.
Why would you ever have a minute that you wouldn't say?
Because, like Mitzvah says, because the nut itself is going to be bitter without the honey.
Some almonds are bitter without.
Yeah, well, that's a different type of almond.
No, over
Bitter
here
almonds are a different type of almond because they've got a sign they didn't.
Also over here, even if you have in Nochaname, it's going to be bitter, you're still going to make on it a boyer prio eitz because the egos is the equal.
This might be a thick coating.
Somebody be dying
There's a thick thick
It's
coating.
even if it's thick. Even,
You know, so
depends
it's
how
a
thick.
thin coating, your mums don't see it, then
If
what's
it's a
alumina?
but if it's a very thick, depends how thick. If it's very thick, for sure you don't want to make on it. Again, what's the equal? Yeah.
Right. Chocolate covered,
Chocolate raisins, orangeette. We spoke about all of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you've got a problem with those. What do you do? You've got chocolate raisins and you've got chocolate cranberries. Yeah, you see the label on them in the shop, but you can't tell.
You can't tell
looking
what
at them
is what.
which is which. So if you know, what is it? If you know what they are,
Yeah, so no, that you make
eggs?
shackle. I think
Or
that's
you
how you
always
make a
make-
shackle because you would eat it without the chocolate.
You eat raisins and cranberries without chocolate.
No, you would.
Well, but buying them with chocolate.
Oh.
Chocolate
Do you
coating.
think the chocolate
the
becomes
chocolate becomes
the chocolate becomes the equal. The raisin is just to give the sweetness a little bit.
Chocolate's always thick.
Yeah. Okay, sag die Gemara. Dorash Rav Nachman Mishum Rabbeinu. And now over here, b'derech klal in the whole shot when we say Rabbeinu, Rabbeinu means Rav. Over here, the Gemara comes and says Umanu. Who's the Rabbeinu over here? Shmuel. Shmuel is the Rabbeinu. Umanu Shmuel. He says Shlokos, vegetables, cooked vegetables, mevorchin alein, boirei pri o adomo. V'chavereinu ayodi meretz Yisrael. Over here, he didn't say v'rabuseinu. He says v'chavereinu. Umanu ule mishmei Rabbi Yochanan. Why he says v'chavereinu? He didn't say before. Rav says. Right, who was it? Rav Nachman. Before Rav Chizda came and said V'Rabuseinu. Over it's Rav Nachman. He says V'Chavereinu because Rav Nachman was a bigger mile than Rav Chizda, and that's why he looked at Ule is the Chavereinu and not as Rabuseinu because Rav Nachman was Choshev. As is Rashi. Says the Gemara. So he says Ayodim et Yisrael umanu Ule mishmei Rabbi Yochanan Shlokos mevorchin alein. What the bracha? She'akol niyo midvaro. You can make a she'akol niyo midvaro. And in Ochaname, why? Because the fi ule you make on shloka shakol even by, and that's what's masha on the suge, even that al yedei the bishul, even that by the bishul you came and you cooked it, became mishtanu leiluye, even if it changed for the good, you're still gonna make a shakol yomidvori. Once you cook it, you're gonna make a shakol yomidvori. As is mashma over here in the suge later on, and as is bedag the Pnei Yeshua from the suge. Says the Gemara. Says Rav Nachman, b'machloikes shnuya. This depends in Ochanam and machloikes. That's what the Tanya Yoitzin. We're talking about over there legabe leil Pesach. There's a mitzvah to come to eat matzah beleil Pesach. A rokik is a very thin matzah. The way what we have the matzahs, that's called rekikim. Yeah, what we have matzahs, that's called the rokik. Yeah. So Yoitzin berokik by a matzah that's rokik hashorish. If it Ochanam is soaked in water. And even if it's cooked, but it's not dissolved, they still have a tzuras lechem. It still looks like a bread. I mean, like a matzah. So you're gonna be yoytze. Divrei Rameir. Rabbi Yossi Oimer. Rabbi Yossi says yoytzim beroki kasharui, avaloi bemevushal. Why? Because the bishul itself comes and it's mevatel for me the tzuras lechem. And this is what we learned yesterday, 2 days ago, 3 days ago about a bishul of a pas. If you're coming and cooking bread. So what it does, as we said, it's mafkia toiras lechem. If you want it's mafkia toiras lechem, you cannot come and be yoytze yedei matzah, because matzah has to be lechem oini. It has to have a toiras lechem. And once it comes and you cook it, it's mafkia toiras lechem. It's not called anymore lechem oini. You're not going to be yoytze. Says the Gemara. Now, afal pi sheloini moyach enoi bazoi kum tois over here that oi bazoi Rav Nachman says that this machloikes what they have Rav Shmuel and Ule. So it's also the same machlokes. Why? Because Shmuel says like Rab Meir that the bishul over here, the cooking is not mevatel the shem lechem. The same thing also over here. It's not mevatel the shem yerek, and he's going to make a boyer priyo adomo. And Ule says like Rabbi Yossi that the bishul is mevatel the shem lechem, and the same thing also it's mevatel the shem yerek, and that's why you make on yeroko is that you cooked she'akol niyo bidvoroi. That's what you're going to make on it. The she'akol niyo bidvoroi. Kumtois. That the bracha of the shlokos, brachas on vegetables that's cooked, is going to be depends on cooked matzah. In Ochanam, the same thing, matzah that's cooked is still called a matzah or not. If a matzah that's cooked is not called a matzah, so the same thing also, vegetables that got cooked is not called vegetables anymore. You don't make a boyer priya adama. And if you say that matzah that was cooked is still called matzah, so also vegetables that cooked are still called yerokos, you can make a boyer priya adama.
It's not the same thing with this.
Just very quick because we're running late.
You can't really compare vegetables and matzah.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Let's see the Gemara. Let's wait for the questions for the end. Says the Gemara. Veloi. Why? The kule alme. Everyone says shlokos bevorchin alei boyer pri adomo. Just what ve'at kam lo yikom Rabbi Yossi Osam. Why and matzah inochaname that it got cooked? It got cooked inochaname. You're gonna be elo mishum the beinen ta'am matzah. You need inochaname the taste of a matzah. Veleke, you don't have the ta'am matzah. Not because it's, as we said before, and before we explain, because it's bottled from Ed Hashem Lechem. It's nufka from Ed Hashem Lechem. No, the reason is inochaname because it doesn't have a ta'am matzah. And because it doesn't have a ta'am matzah, and therefore you cannot come and eat it. And inochaname, the brisker of, in Menachos as Meichiach from the Rambam, that he proves from the Rambam of the Nilchos Chometz of Matzah Perek Vav Aloch Vav that the ta'am matzah is a chelik of the matzah. If you don't have a ta'am matzah, so it's not, it says nicht matzah, it's misbattled the metzius of the matzah. He comes and proves in the Lashon Rambam. And in Ochanam it's based on the Gemara over here, that in Ochanam in the matzah you have to have a ta'am matzah, and if you don't have a ta'am matzah, it's nicht matzah, it's not a matzah. The metzius of the matzah is a ta'am matzah. Says the Gemara, Ober, Avol, when you come here talking about hoche, that means you're talking about hoche is shlokos, it's cooked vegetables. Afilu Rabbi Yossi moide that what you're going to make on it a boyer pri adamo. Why? Because it still has a shem yerek. Omar Rabbi Barabe, Omar Rabbi Yochanan, shlokos mevochin aleihem boyer pri adamo. Ve'Rabbi Binyamin ber Yefes, Omar Rabbi Yochanan, shlokos mevochin aleihem she'akol yomit voroi. No, so the same achloikas the whole time what you make on cooked vegetables. Omar Rav Nachman bar Yitzchok. Kova ule leshabeshte. That means he was kover the shabeshte. That means it's a mistake.
Both rely on Rabbi Yochanan.
Both rely on Rabbi Yochanan. Yeah, we see it a lot of times. They came down from Eretz Yisrael. Rabbi Yochanan was Amora in Eretz Yisrael, and they both came from Eretz Yisrael to Bovel, and they said in the name of Rabbi Yochanan two different things. And we find a lot of time, right? Kiyos Ravin Eretz Yisrael, Kiyos Ravdimi Eretz Yisrael. We find there was always a few Amoraim, Ravdimi, Ravin, that they always would travel to Eretz Yisrael and bring back the Shmuas from Eretz Yisrael to Bovel. And many times they come and everyone brings a different. The Gemara says lots of times, Trei Tanoi Ali Bedeh. Rabbi Yochanan, but different Tanoi, yeah.
It's not a pluk between two.
Yeah, it's not a
contrary opinions. It's a question of correctly reporting
yeah,
what he said.
exactly. Yeah. Says the Gemara. So they say as Omar Kova Ule Leshabeshte that in his heart he was kover the mistake, the Shabeshte. Kerab, like who? Rabbi Binyamin bar Yefes that said in Rabbi Yochanan that you make on the shlokois or she'akol, even that Rabbi Yochanan never said it. That's exactly what we're saying. Yeah, that never said it. Rabbi Yochanan actually never said it. And after came and he was koiveya this mistake as he said in his heart. So in Ochaname he came and he said it in the Beis HaMedrash in the name of Rabbi Yochanan, but he says better it's a mistake. Rabbi Yochanan never said it. That's what he comes and he says. Says the Gemara. Toyevo Rab Zeir. Rab Zeir was one day. V'chima inyan. What's in Ochaname connection? Rabbi Binyamin bar Yefes in Ochaname to come and to mention the names of Barabe in Ochaname with Eitzel Rab Chie Barabe. Why? It's not about Plukte. Why? Because Rabbi Binyamin bar Yefes in Ochaname could come in B'chlal and disagree with Rab Chie Barabe. Why? Why not? Says the Gemara explains. Because Rab Chie Barabe Dayek, he used to be Medayek. Vegomil Shmaitem Rabbi Yochanan Rabbi. He was a Talmid of Rabbi Yochanan. And when he came to say something over for Rabbi Yochanan, he would say it accurate. So how could Rabbi Binyamin bar Yefes come to argue with him? He comes and he says the name of Rabbi Yochanan, he says it actually the same punctually what he said. It says the Gemara, Rabbi Binyamin bar Yefes lo Dayek. He was not Medayek, he just came and said in the Memre. He would come and repeat his learning. And he would never forget it. If you repeat the learning, you don't forget. So how can you come and argue with him? He would do chazor, but not in front of Rabbi Yochanan. That means chutz of these two tainas, that you could come and prove that never, Rabbi Yochanan never said that you make on shlokois she'akol. Why? And the Gemara proves it. Da'u tumase. Tumase is a type of a vegetable. The shalkalei sheva zimnim, that you cook it in Ochaname 7 times. You have to come to make it very, very soft. Or ve'achlelei b'kinuach suda. Then you eat it as a dessert in the suda. Also, v'shalu Rabbi Yochanan, they came to ask him, no, welche boche machen of them? So he said, so what's more chachaveh? Lefi Rabbi Yochanan, what boche you make on shlokois? Boyer pri adama. So it's mashma like Rab Chie, not like Rabbi Binyamin bar Yefes. Ve'oi, it says the Gemara, Omar Rabbi Chie Barabe, Ani ro'is yes Rabbi Yochanan shochal zayis moliach. Zayis moliach is the din is like Yerokois shlukim. Why? Because maliach is exactly. There's cooking. There's lots of types of cooking. You can cook in smoke, and you can cook in water. You can cook also in maliach. Also, that's called pikeli. It's called kavush, right? Pickled. Pickle. So it's a lot of different types of things. So you know, this is like cooked. And what bracha he made on it? You know, he makes on it the what? He made a boire priya. And then you know, says the Gemara, so tchilo, what was the tchilo? Mevorach Allah boire pri oitz, because of the zayis. Zayis is a oitz, yeah. ולבסוף מבורך ברוכה אחת בין שלוש אלוהי אמר שלוש לה במנסיו קיים and it's misbattle לשם ירק בישלוים בתחילו no very good you can make a shackle with glory אלבסוף my מבורך you cannot come and make on it the ברוכה אחת בין שלוש because it's not a pri anymore it's not a pri, it's not a fruit so elomai muzayn that Rabbi Yochanan says that the yeroko is after you come and cook it shloko is what we call you know they stay in the same matzev klapi the brocha and you still have a shem yerek and therefore you know you make on it afterwards a brocha achas ve'ein sholosh. So be'etzem the shail over here is sai lefi Rabbi Yochanan bar Yefes that said that also yeroko is that changed le me'al yuse, right? And that's what we were dying before when we started the sugya. That also yeroko that was nishtane le me'al yuse, even that it became better, you're also going to come and make a she'akol and you're not going to make over here adomo.
People don't eat raw olives.
Yeah,
Really
but
eat a raw olive.
you know, there's a Rashi in Psochim. I don't know if he brings it over here in the Pnini Rashi. He says that olives, that you know, you cook it, it becomes worse. Olives that over here, Zayis Moliach becomes worse. Zayis Moliach becomes worse. And the Zayis Moliach, yeah, it becomes even better, right? Zayis Moliach becomes even better, and that's why it's going to be Nochaname better. Yeah. No, so over here, Nochaname the Raya is that it doesn't matter Nochaname what there was Mishtane. Even if Mishtane Le'aliu says, we said before, is still going to come and change the bracha. It's not going to change the bracha. Says the Gemara. Dilme, no. Maybe Nochaname, he made on it the soif, you know what's a soif? He didn't, or boirei, Nefosho, Yisrael is Chasroinon, al kol ma sheboro, al kol ma sheboro, as we said before, and the Nochaname, that he made, what's a pshat? What's the Havamin? So the Havamin explained in Nochaname as we said yesterday. The Havamin in the Gemara thought that you don't make a bar mechlal because on what you make a bar nefoshois? Only on nefoshois, as we said, basar, meat, beitzim, eggs, dogim, fish. Only things in Nochaname on nefoshois, bar nefoshois rabbis. But then in Nochaname, as we said in Maskone, we said that in anything you make a bar nefoshois on a liquid. Says the Gemara. Mosiv Rav Yitzchok bar Shmuel. Yerokois she'odom yoytze bohem yedei choivosoi bepesach. In Pesach there's a chiyuv to eat morel. There's a chiyuv to eat morel. So these vegetables that yoytze bohem, in Ochaname you can come and eat the leaves. U bekelach shaloim. The kelach is also the stalk itself. So you have the leaf and the stalk. So it could be avoloi kvushim, not when they are pickled. Veloi shluki, not when they are cooked, or like cooked a lot. Veloi mevusholi, not when they are semi-cooked. Says the Gemara. Ve'i sal kedaitoch. And then you can tell me that what? Bemilsayu kohe. That shlokos, they still stay the shem yerek. Shluki namailoi. Why you cannot come and be yoitze yedei achilas amor? It stays the same thing. And for the Gemara, shiny awesome. The be'inen ta'amor veleke. When you cook it, there's no ta'amor. Mimele. They are still called the Adomo, they're still called the Yerek, and that's why you legabe the bracha of Boyer Priya Adomo, what are you going to make? Boyer Priya Adomo. But legabe the mitzvah of Moror is not enough to be called the Yerek, you have to have a Tam Moror, you have to have a bitterness, and this bitterness goes out with the cooking. Omar lei, Rav Irmiel, Rav Zere, Rav Yochanan, Eichem Mevorech, Al Zayis Moliach. That means now he's coming and asking him, what bracha achroino he would come and make on Zayis Moliach? What bracha achroino? Why? Because the Gemara explains, because Keivan the Shakilne legarine botzar le shiur. That means the shiur of a kezais lebrocha achroina. Yeah, because once in Ochaname he came and he took out the pip. So it's not anymore kezais. It's too small. So do you make a brocha achroina? Oh, in Ochaname you don't make a brocha achroina. You don't make a brocha achroina. Now, the Achronim over here, the Rishonim over here, the Rishonim, Toisves, all of the Rishonim, Nochaname, the Rif also brings it down over here, Halacha, the Tosfos, the Rosh, the Rashba, the Rambam, they all say that that's only legabe Brachot Achroino that you need a Kazais. Brachot Rishoina.
You don't need anyway.
Huh?
The people you don't need anyway, so it's the same thing.
Yeah, but when we come and say a Shir Kazais, we're medamed with the thing.
Yeah, but children has to eat. I don't know.
Achil is a Kazais. Lemaisa, you didn't go all Kazais. When you say Kazais, it means only the Kazais what's edible, or you're saying also the pip?
You make a Brachot with the people, and then you finish the people stay.
The Shakila Legarina. You came to take out the Garina, says the
Yeah,
Gemara.
but you haven't eaten it.
Yeah, but that's the question. Doesn't
That's exactly the question.
Yes, you don't use the shit.
Yeah, but the Shani should make a difference.
Yeah, it doesn't make a difference. You can make anything.
Yeah. But the reason is because, as we said before, and therefore, even by a kulshu, he's going to have to come to make a bracha. He's going to have to come to make a bracha. Yeah. Omali, mi savris kezais godel beinen. For bracha achroina. What type of kezais we need? Kezais godel. Kezais beinani beinen. We need a kezais beinani. Ve'ahu de'ais lekamel Rabbi Yochanan. What the zais what he ate was a zais godel ave. That even though the afagad shaklu legarinu ze, fashlo shiure. Yochanan was still left over there shir of kezais. Says the Gemara that none. Where do we see it? In Ochoname that yeah, and over here, I can just mention it because it starts over here on a big sugi. What Tosis mentioned it B'Shem Yerushalmi. Another teretz on Rabbi Yochanan, because Rabbi Yochanan ate over here kezais, but he ate over here a zais. He ate over here what? A olive. An olive is called a berry. So even though it didn't have a kezais, because it had the Shem Beria, it's going to be Mischai B'Bracha Achroina. Just mention that Tosh is being B'Shem Yerushalmi. I know it's a big, a whole new sugya, if what about the Beria, if you make a B'Bracha Achroina or not, but let's just leave it now. Ayin, Shulchan Aruch, Siman Reish Yud, Seif Aleph.
And the barrier can be even without the stone.
Yeah, even without the stone, because that is the Beria. Yeah, that is the Beria. Nochaname, yeah. Yeah. In Ochanam, but the Mishnah Berurah says that better to eat berry less than the kazais, not to go into bracha choil. Yeah, okay. And then Ochanam, look at the Reish Yud, Siman Reish Yud, the beginning of Siman Reish Yud. Says the Gemara. So he came and he said, "Be'etzem when they came and he ate over there was less than kazais." That none. Let's see the Mishnah. Zay shomu, loy cotton veloy godel. And this in Ochanam, Kalim and Perek Yud Zayin. Over there, talk about all the shiurim. So it's loy cotton veloy godel. Elo beinoni. And what's the Beinoni? Ze Aguri. And in Ochoname the Aguri, because it's why it's called Aguri, the Gemara will explain. V'omar Abavahu, loy Aguri shemoy, elo Abruti shemoy. Ve'amalei, some say that's not Abruti shemoy, is Samerusi shemoy. And why? Ve'lo Moniko shemoy Aguri. Why in Ochoname it's called, this Zais is called Aguri? So in Ochoname, what's going to be the din? Says the Gemara, in Ochoname, is shesham noy ogu b'soichoi, and in Ochaname, because it's there, only is ogu, only is a storage, because it's about to come out, right? Sorry? Yeah, ogu b'soichoi, that's right. And that's why it's about to come out. It's just there for what? For to keep the olive oil. But in Ochaname, the oil, well, it's about to come out, and that's called guri, and that's why it's called a guri. So here we see in Ochaname legabe the din of legabi the din of achile. How much you make a bracha achroina? What's going to be about shtia? What's a bracha achroina on drinking, on mashkim? So in Ochaname over here, the Rosh, the Toises in Ochaname, what's going to be the shiur that you're going to need in Ochaname for bracha achroina? What's going to be the shiur that you need for bracha achroina? So in this, there's a big suffix in Ochaname, the Rishonim, and lefi the Toises, the shiur to come to Mischai bracha achroina is Meloi Lugmov. That's what the Tosis says over here. Al Kain, in the beginning of the narrow ones, Al Kain yesh leizor lishtos mikoish shel brocha Meloi Lugmov. Meloi Lugmov, that's going to have to come to be. What's Meloi Lugmov? So the Rashash says that Meloi Lugmov is a shir of Ravis. Like the Rashash. The Rashash, yeah, over here. Rashash says that Meloi Lugmov is a shir of Ravis. In Ochaname, yeah. And in Ochaname, Tosis says that because this is the shiur, what we find also legabe Yom Kippurim, right? Legabe Yom Kippurim, we find the shiur of Veloy Lugmov. Yeah. Okay. Says the Gemara. So yeah. Says the Gemara. Name. So you know Hanami. Ketanoi. Better we're going to come and say that this machloikis, what we just learned over here, the din was the din of what we make a boch on shlokos. It's going to be a machloikis tanoi. There hanu trei talmide. There was two talmidim of they have a Yasve Kamed the Bar Kapore. They were sitting in front of Bar Kapore. Hey view lefonov. They brought in front of Bar Kapore. They brought in front of him kruv vedu maskin. Kruv, as we said before, and maybe it's cabbage. Durmaskin is a type of vegetable. And Rashi says it's me'esev. Shekorin akadlishit. And the La'azi Rashi brings what's akadlishit? Siach bar sheshmoi maluach. That's what the La'azi Rashi says. It's a type of it's a type of vegetable, of grass. Rashi brings another shita that this is not a type of a cabbage. Rashi brings another shita that this is a type of a prune. What's called a shazif, a prune. That's what Rashi brings another shita. What? You see it in Rashi?
Yeah. He calls it
Rashi.
spinach.
Huh?
Mountain spinach.
Mountain spinach. Okay, that's basic. I don't know what's mountain spinach. It doesn't help me. Siach bar sheshmoi maluach. That's what brings La'azi Rashi. That's based on the La'azi Rashi. But Rashi brings another shita that this is what we call a prune. It's a shazif. Shazif. And Mimele you're going to make a boyer priyoyit. Because it's just shazif. Okay. That they eat nochoname, they eat them only when it's cooked. Now the shazif what we have today, you don't eat it only when it's cooked. So, okay. So pargiyos in nochoname is young chickens. That it's for sure cooked. Upargiyos nosan bar kapor reshus nechom en levorech in nochoname to be moitzi all the other mesubim in the broche. Yeah, the broche rishono. But in nochoname Toises comes and goes into it. In nochoname. How could he come in this? So Toysi says over here, it's a big nafkamina. Divu asking Nosan bar kapore. Venire the Meir boche shelefonov. Why? The Ibi shelachov. Who amrina the Imizamnin al perois. Says Toysi Meir behisabu. Or but why we don't might see anyone with the boche rishona? Says Toysi the onu ein lanu shum aseive elo ala pas. V'lachein tzorich levor kol echad al kol davar im b'feros em beyain. Oh, so Kiddush is different then. Kiddush is different then. But as I said, Toys over here and over here is the Mekor. But over there, the time of the Gemara, they would eat Vaseva, also Perois, so they could come and be Moitzi, also Perois, they could come and be Moitzi each other. Kofats, that Talmud came and jumped without asking about Kapor beforehand. Ubir Chalapargios, he came and he made first the Boche on the chicken. That he decided to start with the Broches of Bayrei Priya Adomo. And this is the whole din of Din Broches. I'm sure you all learned it yesterday, because yesterday was Tu Bishvat. Right? Tu Bishvat in Ochoname, we know the Seder of Broches, that's the opportunity to come in the Foches to make a Seder with the Broches. Some have this, if it is a good siman, it's not a good siman, it's a Vikuach, but there's the siman Maga Esh, yeah, that's the Seder of Broches. Maga Esh, Mezoines, Men, Mezoines, Gimel is Agofen, Aleph is in Ochoname, no, Ayin is Eitz, Maga, Eitz, and then Eish is Adomo, and Shin is Shahakol. So, if you go in this is a siman, Maga Eish. But Kimat always it works. Now, if you have Choviv, not Choviv, Shiva Saminim, whatever it's closer to the Eretz, in Ochoname. Someone asked me, I don't know why, he called, maybe if they were learning more, he called me and he asked me if there's an Indian, he made already the Brocha, or Eitz. Now he has in front of him, today, Perish Lisbocho Bohem Thailand, you have lots of food. And I don't know say. Pashas is, you have to eat from the thing. Okay. If you have an Indian to come and to eat a Seder, a certain Seder, after you made the Brocha already. So now also you should come and eat the Shiva Samini before the Rimon. You made a thing on let's say on a date. He came and he made the Brocha on a date. Now he has in front of him, he has also apples, peaches, and the peach is more chaviv. Or that's a berry. Or that is a rimoin, a pomegranate. After you made a bracha already.
There's only Indian brachas and there's now.
There's only, he told me that the Psachasam Soiver says also Linyan Achille. I don't know, but I said I can try to find out. I didn't. I
If you
couldn't.
had one
Saw it
period which was
somewhere.
not.
You saw it somewhere. Okay, I didn't think so.
Depends. You had
If
one
you-
period which was Shachiona as well. You've got to make that first. Then you've got to start coming in.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
if you've got
no,
a-
the guy with the broche. The guy with the broche.
If you've got a particular preference, you like that fruit more than the other, then
It's
you
the guy with broche. The guy also the
you
guy
made
with.
the broccoli already.
Yeah, I made a broche.
Right. So if you've got a particular preference,
Who says it? Okay, I
don't know
understand.
where I saw it.
I need a makol. I need a
One of the-
makol
one
for
of the
that.
brachos books.
I need a makol.
Otherwise, you do it according to the Shivas.
I'm a makol. Okay, says the Gemara. Anyway, Koas bar kapora ve'omar. Loi ala mevorach hanikois elo al melagleg hanikois. That he made fun of him. Why? Because im chaver hodoime kemi shelo itoam tam bosom oilom. That Yochanan is so chaviv on him. Yeah, the meat over there, that the pargio is these chickens, and ato al maliglag the olov. Yochanan, he made the right thing because chavivus comes before. Chozar ve'omar came up papor and says Loi ala melagleg hanikois elo al mevorach hanikois. And why? Ve'omar, he says, im Chochmo in kan Inochaname, because you think Inochaname that I'm the Chochem, that you have to ask him. Inochaname Zikno in kan. Why? Because you have to come and to be Misachas to me Bechoven and to ask me Inochaname what to make a brocha beforehand, what to make a brocha beforehand. So the Maharsha over here in Chidush HaGodos Inochaname explains a little bit different what was the case of Rabbi Bar Kapore Ayin Shom. Tane. Usheneyem lo yotziu shnos on both of the Talmidim. My love. What's the machlokes between the two talmidim? The mevorach sovar shlokos the pargiyos shakol yomidvoroi ilkach. Therefore, he made on the pargiyos that they were choviv on him, choviv odif, and we mainly have to make the broche and the pater with it. The mean that the Yochanan is less choshev. Umelagleg sovar shlokos boire bria adamo, and the pargiyos is shakol yomidvoroi, and that's why ilkach peire odif to come to make the bria adamo before the shakol. Says Gemara Eloi. The kulam shlokois upargiyos shakol yomidvoroi. V'rocha ba'isvor kom ifleken mar sovar Yochanan. The one that made the bracha, he was held that word choviv adif. Umar, the one that Yochanan, the laglegon, the one in front of him, sovar Yochanan. Even though the pargiyos is Yochanan thing, but kruv adif. Why? Because the zayin. Because Yochanan, it's more masbia.
Why did the mistake deserve death?
Huh?
Why did the mistake?
It was a mistake. They didn't. They made fun of each other. They made fun of each other, and that's why the kpeder of Kapore. It's not a mistake also. The mistake is not only that the Yochanan they made fun of each other, that he didn't come on the melagleg Yochanan, that he didn't come in that he made fun. And the person that made the bracha, that Rav Kapore is in front of you. Dein Rebbe is in front of you. Ask him. So he says in Chochem kan. Okay, you will not be Chochem Zikno kan. You should respect all the people.
So the sin was of Meir Halacha Lifnei Rabbi.
Yeah. No more halacha with Rabbi because Yochanan. Yeah, that type of thing. Yochanan is. The Maharsha says a little bit of different job. Maybe in the end of the show we will mention the Maharsha. We're already running late. Maharsha has a little bit of different mahalach over here. What was the chet of these two talmidim? Says the Gemara. Omar Rav Zeira. Ki avine be Rav Huna. When we were in the besmedrash of Rav Huna, Omar lon ane gargelide de lifte. That means the head of the turnips. Yeah, the rosh left off photos, the head of the turnip, the top part of the turnip, that you cut it. So, if parminhu perime rave, that Yochanan you cut it into large slices, so the bracha is boire priyadamo. But if it's perime zute, small pieces, so then it's going to be shakol yomidvoroi. Why? Because Yochanan, when you cut it that way, so it becomes changes for bad. In Yochanan, that's why you're going to have to make a shakol yomidvoroi, as we can see in Yochanan about why it's called the shinui l'ro. V'chiyason lebei Rav Yehuda Omar lon idi ve'idi. Boyer priyadamo. Also, if you cut it on small, you diced it to small, it's also going to be a boyer priyadamo. Ve'ai de parminu tfei ki eichet enam niktaime. Yochanan, if he mamish came and kimat crushed it, so then Yochanan it changed it to even better because it came and became sweeter. Yeah, Yochanan, that's how you have to come to make on it a boyer priyadamo, because when you come and you slice it very very thin, it becomes a little bit sweeter, and that's how you should make a boyer priyadamo. Yeah. Says the Gemara. And over here, Yochanan is the famous Moshe Feinstein, what he comes and says that the machlokes about the derech achile. What is the derech achile? And we always look at the derech achile in Yochanan, what the way we're going to pass. Says the Gemara. Omar Rav Ashi. Ki avine bei Rav Kahane. When I was on the medrash of Rav Kahane, Omar lon. Tavshile de salke. That means water that you cooked inside in Yochanan spinach. And you don't put inside flour. Boire priyadama. Aber the lifte, if you put it of water of a turnip, the mafshu bei kimchet fei, you put inside a lot of flour, you're gonna make a bracha of boyer min mezoines. Ve'odar omar, after that came said Ravashi, idi ve'idi, also tafshile de silke, also tafshile de yalfete, yeah, boyer priyadomo. Ve'od shodi bo kimchet fei. But in this, as we said by the turnip, you put lots of thing. Why is it? Because ledabuke be'al me'avdelo. In Ochanami, you put it only for what? To come into dabik the tafshil, it should be a bit thicker, and that's why in Ochanami it doesn't have a chashivus, and you don't make on it boire pri or adomo. You don't make on boire pri adomo. Sorry, boire pri zoynis. The shaila over here is about this meisalke. Meisalke. What's meisalke? Water that was cooked inside certain vegetables. What do you make? Boire pri adomo. They state in the Gemara. So the shaila is, yesterday we learned orange juice, a fruit. You take out the orange from it, you make a shakol. So over here, you cook the vegetables in water, and you don't have the parts of the vegetables.
No bits left.
No bits. No, even the water itself. You're gonna come drink the water itself. What are you gonna make? Boyer pri adamo. It's not hastire. Doesn't make sense.
Vegetable is different from a fruit. A fruit is there, but alma, the inside of the fruit. Vegetable has no intrinsic liquid inside it.
So what do you mean?
So
You
that
say
is the vegetable.
so. That's good. So you know Haname and the Chuvas Poni Meiros. He comes and he says that in the vegetable, as Rabbi Yitzchak said, you know Haname, the vegetable that is the vegetable. That you know Haname, the taste of the vegetable goes into the water, but the pri itself, whatever the pri, if it's peach or if it's mango or whatever it is, the juice what comes out, it's not the pri itself. It's not the pri itself. It's different. Lemai, so he brings up there's something very interesting. I'm just going to say it because in Chelik Aleph Siman Tzadikei, he brings something very interesting. He says that Ani ro'isi lechacham echad. He says I saw one of the rabbis that he would come and take tea and make on it yes. Why? Because what do you make tea from?
From the
Leaves. And what's my the silke? You had a spinach.
What do you take make tea from?
You take it the tea bags. Yeah. What's inside the tea bags? Leaves. Leaves. So if you come and you're taking over here leaves of spinach, you're putting it into water, you're drinking the water, you're gonna have to make a boil pri adomo. So if you take leaves of chamomile or whatever tea you're drinking, and now you're gonna drink and it gives a taste into the thing, you're gonna have to make a boil pri. He says ro'isi lechacham echad. That's what it says in the Poni Meiros. And he's gonna make a boil pri oitz. And the coffee, the same thing.
The fact that the leaves have been reduced to a powder like thing makes no difference.
Looks good. So the Poni Meiros says, but lo ino agukin. Shus Yankov comes in Ochaname with your time. And he says, what is the tea? The tea is leaves, powder. It's not edible that way. It's not edible in Ochaname, the thing. When you're going to come and make a bracha, when is the bracha you're going to make a boil pri adomo? Ma'ay the salke, what the Gemara speaks over here. When you can come and eat it, be'etzem, the salke itself. Mal Yusef, Kriyusef, but you could come and eat the salke, and you cook it, you still could come and eat the salke, whatever the salke is, if it's cabbage or if it's spinach or beetroot, whatever it is, you can eat it. And therefore the Maida salke gets the whole taste, as the Mitzvah says, very good, you're going to make a bracha. But over here, the tea, it's a black tea, you can't eat anyway the tea, you just stuff in the water, and therefore the same thing, coffee, the same thing, one of the things are going to be the same thing you make a shakoi.
But the
It's
vegetable
also
soup, then,
the
you have
quality
vegetable soup. But what are you going to make on the vegetable soup then? According to what we just said, you have to say that.
Oh, you don't know. You don't know.
We don't.
Huh?
We don't.
You don't?
Do we?
We don't?
I mean,
Ask your rabbi. I'm not passing la halacha.
Because it was liquidized.
Exactly. Okay, depends. Yeah, depends. If there's pieces, nobody
Liquidized.
ask you.
It's
I'm not asking la
liquidized.
halacha. I don't want to pass la halacha. We're learning the Gemara. We are asking the questions. We're not passing la halacha. Yeah.
I thought the sake is the substance of the juice coming out. There's a lot of it.
From the salka, no. Juice from the salka, I don't care about. Because if I have orange, I take out the orange juice. I also don't care about.
No, I'm saying, but even sake, all the things, it's not just the taste, it's the substance of the fruit, of coming out of the fruit.
Oh, so this is
The tea leaves, it's just a taste, there's no substance, it mainly is water, it's just taste, it's not
Colour.
it's just like you put color into something. You want
And you say the salka over is more than that.
more than that.
Okay, could be. Could be.
It's a fact.
That's why
You
I don't know.
you don't generally make juice out of tea leaves.
Okay. But it gives also only the taste.
Yeah, but there's more substance.
I can tell you why I'm not happy to say that because I don't want to spend too much time on it. But look at the toises. Toises the one with Maya de Salke. So this toises Maya de Salke kesalke. Bevorchi no leo boy pri adomo. Af al bi shein bo elo mayim. V'tam hayarokos bevorch alein kasher yevorch alein rokos. Af al gadam ilel demei peiros ze bealmer yesh lechalek. The shaila, what's the yesh lechalek? What is the yesh lechalek? That's the shaila. So the Rosh.
Liquid.
It's based on this toises. Toises says you have over here spinach and it gives only the taste only. But yesh lechalek from peiros. Peiros is also something. So you see, as we said, the question is, what's the yesh lechalek over here? What's the yesh lechalek? Okay, says the Gemara, Omar Rav Chisda. Tavshish trodin, spinach, beets, silke spinach, and this is beets. Okay. Yofel leleiv, it's good for the heart. V'toiv le'inayim, it's good for the eyes. I know all these carrots they say is good for the eyes, no? So it's not carrots, but trodin. Kol shekain, libnei me'ayim. Kol shekain libnei me'ayim for the intestines. Omar Abai ve'Yehuda Yosef Abei Tape. Inochaname is sitting on the kiro. That means it's well cooked. Yeah, it's well cooked. That's what the pshat. Ve'ovid inochaname, when it's cooking, it does a noise. Toich toich. That means it's inochaname. It's boiled. Basically, in different words, it's boiled. Says the Gemara, Omar Rav Pope Pshitali Maya de Salke. Inochaname, the water of the teret kesalke. Umay the lifte, inochaname the turnip kelifte. Umay the kulu shalke of all inochaname shlokos. That means inochaname, as we said, shlokos is vegetables that are cooked. What's going to be the?
Even if you don't see the vegetables.
You don't see the vegetable. You're drinking only the water. That's exactly the tea. What we're coming from. That's exactly what we spoke about the tea. So inochaname kulu shalke, and inochaname, this is what we just spoke about. Why inochaname peiros is different.
How do you recognize it? You have liquid in front of you. How do you know?
Smell it.
Even though how do I know, by the smell or by the maybe Nochaname is talking about he has over there the leaves inside, but he's not drinking the leaves. He's just drinking the water.
For identifications.
Yeah, just for Nochaname, he identifies this is the taste, this is what it is, and then he drinks it. He's drinking only the thing. He's not drinking the rest of it. So what's going to be the deal? Okay.
Why isn't it the same for fruit? You just said it's not the same for fruit. You just said why? When you cook a fruit, you have a drink from the fruit.
We saw Tosis inside. What Tosis says? We saw Tosis inside. No, I don't know. Yesh lechalek. We just said. Rabbi Yitzchok said this morning. Look at the Rosh. We just spoke about it. Okay.
Because of
yeah, we just spoke about it. Look at the Rosh. The Rosh is Simen Yudches. In Ochaname, the Rosh comes and says over here, by us, the Rosh. The Rosh over here comes and says, Umay de Salke, Umay de Yalfete, Umay de Shabashte, Boyer Priya Adomo, the Kaimel Umay de Kulu Shalke, Shalke, Mamchin Olei, Boyer Priya Adomo. The Aval Bishaim Boykim, Hammarak, only the water, the Tam Ayarokos, Bevoch Alek, Moshe Voch Ayarokos Atzmo. Velo Yidomi Lemei Peiros. The Amrin Alei, the Zeh Be'almu, why? לפי שהמשקה אין לו טעם הפרי. ואפשר שאם בו של הפרי ונכנס טעם הפרי במים, מבורך עליהם בו פרי או עץ.
Sorry, the mashke, which mashke?
Of the pרי. Of the pרי.
Orange juice doesn't taste like orange.
No. Orange juice is orange juice. Orange is orange. That's what the Rosh learns.
Apple juice doesn't taste like apple.
Apple, maybe different. Maybe similar.
No, and it's fresh. No, it's good apple juice.
Good apple. It tastes like apple. It tastes like apple juice. It's
Exactly
like
like
apple. It's the apple.
It's only the stuff you get in
the additives.
the
So he says,
reconstituted.
ואפשר שאם בו של הפרי ונכנס טעם הפרי במים, he's going to make also on the מים בו פרי או עץ. And therefore, if you have a pri over there of whether it is tea or pri or whatever it is, coffee, you're going to have to make. That's the Mekor. Rosh Siman Yudches.
Try drinking the apple juice to get pesach from
If
the,
you have a boshel apri v'nichas tam
taste
aperos.
each apple, each different
That's the Rosh.
variety.
Okay, this is the yesh lechalek. We just spoke about it. Okay.
Okay.
Says the Gemara.
You're not asking the halacha, but do you know anyone who makes a boiled puri who eats on apple juice?
No. But this, we spoke. This is a big shaila today. I don't know. I always had the suffix. I didn't yet look at it today when we have. We saw Rashi, right? Rashi says in beforehand, as we saw, זה דיבור המסחיל זה בעלמה, ואינו פרי לבורך על הבוי פרי או עץ. Why? Because Rashi says that whenever we have a pri that is like yain v'shemen, and the purpose of it is for liquid, so then in Nochanami it's called a pri. So today, when in orange juice, the purpose of it is not for orange juice. The orange is another purpose for orange juice, and that's why you don't make a bracha of it. But today, when we have Tropicana or all of these juices that actually they have a whole bits, so you could come and actually recognize it's orange. And also, they actually plant oranges for juice, so maybe it will be it's the clone what we know. That's what I'm found says. Okay.
And the image on the bottle helps you to imagine it.
Okay. If you chew the thing. It's not for a thing. It's just for illustration at all only. Zog die Gemara. Yeah. Yeah, so you cook it. Okay, that's the Nachonami, the Shaila over here. The Yesh Lechalik, so if you look at the Rosh comes and tells us what is the Yesh Lechalik. Okay. Says the Gemara weiter. Yeah. Says the Gemara. But all of this in Nachonami, again, Mishnah Bore, Siman Reish Hey, all about this, about squeezing fruit. Darko Mekach, ein Darko Mekach, the Mishnah Bore wants to depend on the Machloikes, the Toises, and the Rashba. Okay. Sog the Gemara. Says the Gemara weiter. Boe Rapope. Maye de Shivse. That means this is a type of sheves. Sheves is it has a good smell. It has a good smell. Rashi says, Anit Belaz. Anit Belaz, so in Nochanami he comes and says, Tzemach sheyesh bo reach. That's what the Laz Rashi says.
Dill.
Anis. I would say anis. Anis has it has a nice smell. Why nana?
Shamir.
I don't know. Okay. Says the Gemara. What's going to be the broche? What's its dodar sofek? If the Shiv said that you put it in the tafshi, why you put it? Lemetuke taime avde, just to give it a good smell, and that's why Nochaname is going to be boyo priadomo like the Sheves itself, and like oi leaburezuame avdele. Nochaname just to come to remove the bad stuff, the dirt. Says the Gemara Toshem Sheves Nochaname of trume that came and cooked together. Mishenosno cooked in the pot. So Mishenosno tam bigdeiro. And Nochaname in no any more time in it because everything went out. Ein bo mishum terume. There's no kedushas trume in this leaves anymore. Ve'ein no metame. It's not going to be metame tumas oichlim. Why? Because it's bottled from the shem oichel. It doesn't have a shem oichel. To come to be metame tumas oichel, it has to have a shem oichel. And for the Lashon of Mishnah, it says over there Hasheves, right? Mishnah also tam. What's mashma? Says the Gemara Shema mino that Sheves lemetuke taime avde. Right? It says Hashem mishenos lo tam. So what's the purpose of the Sheves? To give tam. And what's it gave the tam thing? Omar Avchir Barashi pas tzenumo. That means a very thin slice of bread that the Nochaname dried. Says, and what he did with it? You came and you soak it inside a bowl. Bekeoro, in Nochaname you listen to Bekeoro. What broch you make on it? Bevochen alei amoitzi. Uplige the Rabchir, the Omar Rabchir, the Segriz Rabchir that he says on Nochaname tzorich shetich lebrocha. He has to come to finish the birkas hamoitzi together, im hapas together with the Nochaname slicing the bread. Kuntois that the Nochaname to come to mekayim this din what the Nochaname he comes and he says you have to come to make a bracha on a whole pas, and that's why when you make a bracha you do it on the whole thing, and then when he comes and he that's why we don't want to have a hefsek, right? So we call it almost till the end in the middle of the week, and then you make a bracha. And then you just finish off because the bracha has to be on the whole pass. Says the Gemara, Maski Flo Rove, Maski Flo Rove on Rabchia, Maski Flo Rove. Why? My Shno Tsunumo. That's what you said by Tsunumo. What's the difference at Tsunumo? In Tsunumo you said that what? You don't make on it a bracha, just what? It's better to come to take a different pass, right? It's better to come to take a different pass. And what's the reason that you come to take a different pass? Because is the it says the Gemara mask. What is it? 1 second, I just missed it. Yeah, it's right. Mask lo rove. Ma ishto tznumo deloi mishum dechi kalye broche apruso kochalye. In Nochaname, when you finish over there the broche, in Nochaname you do it on the pruso and not on the shleima. In when you make a bracha ala pas, which pas? Shleimo, a whole pas. Nami, the same thing. Ki gomo, when you finish the bracha, yeah, when you finish off the bracha, a prusa gomo, and on the shleimo. So which maila you have that you're making a bracha over here on the shleimo? Which maila you have over here? Says the Gemara, Elo Marove, Mevorech ve'achar kach boitzeya. First you make the whole bracha, and only after you made the whole bracha, then you finish off the slice, the chale, the bread. Now, that what? That once you finish the whole thing, once you finish the whole pruse, then you made the bracha. That first they came and they sliced the bread, and then with the bracha. My mother told me that what? Avuch, your father, Ovid kerabchie, the Omar abchie, tzor shetichle bracha im hapas. Rabbanon avde kerove. It was the halacha. Ve'ilcha says as the Gemara. Kerove, the Omar mevorech, ve'achar kach boitzaya. First you come in the bracha, and then in Ochanami you're going to come and do the finish of the slicing. Now there's a difference between Shabbos and thing.